Cooking with Logan. So today we're making spring bugs pizza. And what you'll need is some sugar cookie mix, some salted butter. It says not to melt it, but we're just going to soften it or else it will be super hard to mix. We're also going to need an egg and a big bowl to mix, a pan. We're going to need some heavy whipped cream, some rich and creamy cream cheese frosting, and then we're going to need some strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and grapes. Make sure you wash your hands before you do this, and it's going to be done in 3 steps. Hey, so first we're going to put the sugar cookie mix in. It also smells really good. And then get the egg and the butter. I think it's stuck on the top. This might happen to you, so if it doesn't come out like it did, then you should get a spoon and start scraping it off. Make sure to get your parents' help to scrape it off. So now we're gonna start off slow mixing this. Make sure to get your parents' help mixing it because it could get really messy. Also, don't put it too high because it could go all over the place. You don't have to use this type of mixer if you don't have it. You could use like a spatula or something if you want to mix it yourself, but it just would be hard. So as this gets harder, you should go higher. And you could also use the spatula to scrape the things off the side. After you're done mixing it with whatever you mixed it, you're gonna start taking it off the side and start kneading it. Now if it gets hard, you could get your parents' help to mix it. Make sure it's all together because we're going to make like a pizza.
So it's kind of supposed to look like pizza dough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got my parents' help to spray the pan with Pam. It could get very messy, so make sure you get your parents' help. I also got my mom's help to put all the dough on. And so make sure to not eat the ingredients until you're done cooking it. You could also put a little bit of flour on it if it gets sticky.
So now we're going to stick it in the oven, and our next step is to make the topping, which is heavy whipping cream and
rich and creamy cream cheese frosting.
And that's it.
So now we're gonna take the heavy whipped cream, we're gonna pour it in. Make sure you get your parents' help to measure 1 cup, and it does take a while to mix. And make sure it's on low setting. can see, it's like fluffy. And so after it's fluffy like that, we're gonna take the frosting and we're gonna put it in there. And then we're gonna mix it. And make sure to get as much frosting as you can. And get it off the walls too. And then you start mixing. It might be a little tough. If it is, just get your parents' help to mix it in. And also, if you mix it in only at the bottom, make sure to take the bottom up and flip it over. So now we got this all done whipped, and my mom took this out of the oven. Make sure it cools before you use it. My mom also helped me wash and cut all of these, the grapes in half, the raspberries, and all of that. So first, we're gonna take your frosting whipped cream thing, we're gonna spread it on. Make sure it's flat when you're done. You don't want it all lumpy. So we're just gonna spread it all on there. It's okay if it's a little lumpy because not everything's perfect. Also, if you have high spots in your cookie dough pizza, you could just put less frosting there. It doesn't matter how much frosting, as long as it's mostly even. So you just spread it on. So after you spread it on and make it pretty flat, you're gonna start putting all the butterflies and the fruits on. It's okay if you don't want to do this. We're doing this because we just want to have some more. Also, don't push them too down because you don't want them to sink. Just kind of like lay them like I'm doing. Not really drop them, but just lay them.
Let's turn it around to give you room.
Okay. So
Maybe add some caterpillars.
yeah.
There you go. Because what are they?
It's a bug spring pizza.
And what caterpillar is that?
That's the hungry caterpillar.
That's right.
Except we're the hungry one and we're eating it. And then you could create whatever bugs or whatever you want with fruit or food or whatever. But we just have ladybugs and caterpillars. And you don't have to use these.
Well, no, we don't have ladybugs on there. We have butterflies.
Oh yeah, we have butterflies. And you don't have to use any of these if you want.
But then it wouldn't be a bug.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bug pizza, but it would still be a pizza, I guess. I don't know.
Spring pizza.
Yeah. You don't have to use these fruits to make it. You don't even have to use these bugs. Also, if you make too much, that's okay. You're allowed to eat the extra things. Or save them for another time. You do whatever you want with them.
Yeah, there's some spots there. Yeah, put one there.
And if you have too less, remember you could always make more.
There. A hungry caterpillar spring pizza.